There is a distinct group among us who consume self-improvement content voraciously. These individuals often possess immense potential, understand what they need to do, and yet they find themselves perpetually stuck. They are not lazy. This feeling of being stuck isn't due to a lack of motivation either. It is a more profound, often unacknowledged reason that holds them back. Understanding this underlying cause is the first step toward genuine clarity and progress. Many of us begin new habits, projects, or goals with an initial burst of energy. We feel motivated, focused, and genuinely hopeful about the changes we are about to implement. This enthusiasm is powerful and feels like a promising start. However, this energy often fades after just a few days or weeks. We gradually stop, delay, or eventually quit our initial endeavors. This isn't because we no longer care. It's usually driven by an insidious mental tiredness. We often fall into the illusion of preparation. We save countless videos, articles, and quotes, believing we are preparing ourselves for future action. We tell ourselves, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'll apply this later," postponing real engagement. This cycle eventually leads to internalized self-doubt. We begin to believe that we are the problem. Thoughts emerge that label us as weak, undisciplined, or inherently flawed. This narrative creates a heavy burden, hindering any further attempts at change. Let me reassure you, feeling stuck does not mean you are broken or unwilling to change. This is a common misconception that perpetuates self-blame. Your struggles are not a sign of fundamental inadequacy. The false belief is that motivation is the ultimate solution to all our problems. We chase motivation as if it were a sustainable fuel source, believing that if we just find enough of it, everything will fall into place. This perspective is fundamentally flawed. The reality of motivation is that it is an emotion. Like all emotions, it is inherently fleeting and does not last. It comes and goes, subject to our circumstances, energy levels, and even daily mood fluctuations. When motivation disappears, we are often left without guidance for action. We rely so heavily on its presence that its absence leaves us adrift, unsure of how to proceed. This dependence becomes a significant roadblock to consistency. This creates a dangerous cycle of consumption. We seek out more motivational content, which provides temporary relief. We feel better in the moment, experiencing a fleeting sense of inspiration without taking any actual steps. This cycle repeats, offering a brief respite from anxiety, but preventing any true lasting change. We mistake the feeling of motivation for actual progress, getting trapped in a loop of seeking external validation rather than internal action. The uncomfortable truth is that you are not stuck due to a lack of knowledge. You likely possess a vast amount of information about what you should be doing. Your problem isn't insufficient data, it's the sheer volume of it. The real problem is knowing too much and not knowing where to start. The abundance of advice creates a decision paralysis, where every path seems equally valid and simultaneously overwhelming. This paradox of choice is debilitating. The impact of information overload is profound. You encounter conflicting advice from various sources, each promising a definitive solution. This creates confusion, leading directly to mental paralysis, where action becomes impossible. You fall into the illusion of progress. You continue to consume content, mistakenly believing it is a productive act. You feel busy and informed, creating a false sense of advancement that masks your actual stagnation. Ultimately, nothing changes despite all this activity. You are constantly engaged in learning, planning, and preparing, but the crucial step of consistent action remains elusive. This is a treadmill of intellectual engagement without physical momentum. This redefines stuck. It is not laziness, it is mental overload. Your brain is overwhelmed by the sheer volume of data, not unwilling to engage. Understanding this distinction is crucial for moving forward. The key realization you must embrace is that change begins with clarity, not motivation. Motivation might initiate a spark, but clarity sustains the flame. Without a clear path, even the strongest motivation falters. Your actual need is not more information. You already have plenty. What you truly require is structure and a deeper understanding of these mental pitfalls that prevent you from acting. You need a system, not more data points. The impact of clarity is transformative. A lack of clarity makes even the simplest actions feel overwhelmingly complex and daunting. Every decision point becomes a barrier, creating friction that drains your energy. Conversely, clarity makes even small, consistent actions feel achievable. When you know precisely what to do and why, the mental hurdles diminish. The path becomes visible, and steps become manageable. Let's move beyond abstract concepts to a simple starting point. This is not about crafting a life-changing grand plan. It is about taking one practical, achievable step to break the cycle of inaction. Step 1. Identify one specific problem. Ask yourself, what is one thing I keep doing wrong that consistently keeps me stuck? Focus intensely on just this single issue, avoiding the temptation to list multiple challenges. Step 2. Determine the smallest possible action related to that problem. Ask, what is the smallest version of change I could commit to, even when I feel completely unmotivated? This action must be so tiny it feels almost negligible. The goal here is to break inertia, not to fix everything at once. It's about building a micro-habit that bypasses your mental resistance and gradually reestablishes momentum. This small win creates a positive feedback loop. This constitutes real progress. Do not underestimate the power of these minuscule actions. They are the true foundation upon which lasting change is built, far more effective than fleeting bursts of motivation. This channel exists to provide you with mental clarity, not empty motivation or superficial hype. Our focus is on deeply understanding the psychological barriers that prevent progress and offering actionable strategies to overcome them. If you are tired of feeling stuck, of consuming content without taking action, and are ready for a different approach, consider subscribing. We are here to help you gain the clarity you need to move forward, one practical insight at a time.